Welcome. Today I'm going to break the myth that learning guitar is hard. See, learning guitar doesn't have to be difficult, but we always seem to make it hard. And I don't mean you, I mean guitar teachers like me. So I'm going to break down exactly how not to get overwhelmed learning guitar so that learning is as easy and fun as possible. But first, why would you listen to me? Well, my name's Jake, and I have 17 years experience teaching guitar. I have taught out of the back of guitar stores in high schools and as a college professor. Most recently, I run the online teaching community, Guitar Gym Pro. So the plan for this video today is we're going to talk about how a lack of focus affects learning guitar. And it's not what you think when I say lack of focus. I don't mean that you can't pay attention while you're playing. It's deeper than that. Playing too fast and learning too slowly. We're going to break down when we need to go fast, when we need to go slow, and how that works. And expecting too much and too little at the same time. See, we get in our head and we expect too much of ourselves in a really particular way, and then we don't believe we can do enough in another, and I'm going to break that down for you. So let's talk about focus. You have to pick one thing to learn. See, a man who chases two rabbits catches none. But what's really important when we're deciding on our focus is what are we focusing on? If I make my focus too narrow and it's just on, say, changing from a C chord to a G chord, I'm not going to make that much progress because changing from a C chord to a G chord isn't particularly difficult, and I am going to master that somewhat quickly. So the perfect thing to focus on is a song. And so we want to pick a song, and we want to pick one that isn't too hard. This is a goal, not a dream. So let's talk about the difference between a goal and a dream. A dream may be, I want to walk into a blues jam, an open blues jam session at a bar down the street, and I want to sit in and play a blues standard and take a solo. That is a great dream. But as a goal, there's so much going on there. We have to learn standard songs, we have to learn the genre blues, we have to be able to take a solo and improvise. So what would a better goal be? So we have our dream of playing at this blues jam. A goal would be, I'm going to learn the song Sweet Home Chicago by Eric Clapton, starting with the rhythm guitar part. Boom, that is a great goal. I can quantify if I've achieved that or not. Can I play it along with the record, and do I know what those chords are? So we really want to be clear on what our goal is. Now, if you're practicing a lot, I go so far as to say once a week, sit down and make sure you're clear on what your dream is and that your goal is aligned towards that dream. It's the next step on that path. If you're not practicing as much, every other week or once a month is great. But it's really easy to get down a side trail of, learning a bluegrass song when our real dream is to play the blues. So let's talk about playing too fast and too slow. So if you can't play it slowly, you can't play it fast. I say all the time, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Being able to play something while we're knowing what we're playing, which requires us to do it slowly enough at first, is vital to making progress. Almost everybody starts too fast. I still to this day, 23 years into playing, start at 60 beats per minute. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So we want to commit to playing things slowly at first so that we can really, really get them in our fingers, get them in our ears, and know what we're playing. Then we speed up, and you'll speed up way faster this way, even if it feels like you won't. See, the problem is if I start today and I'm at the edge of what I can do and I feel tense and I'm just like trying to play this lick and it's not working, I'm never going to get there. I'm not going to get better today, tomorrow, the next day. It's just going to continue to be frustrating. Where if I agree to slow down today and then speed up a little tomorrow and a little the next day, I'm going to keep getting faster and faster until it's clean and it's smooth. So we want to start slow and speed up. It won't feel like you're making quick progress, but I promise you will be. Now, when I talk about learning too slowly, a lot of people then take that and they go, well, then I have to be perfect. And that's just not the case. We're looking for 85% correct, right? If you can play something 85% right and you're aware during that 15%, I know what I did, you're ready to bump it up a little bit faster. Sure, it'd be great to be at 90% or 99%, but we're never going to play perfectly. And we don't want to sit too long at the same tempo thinking, I have to be perfect before I move on. So don't get stuck going too slow or too fast. Now let's talk about our expectations, right? So most people overestimate what they can get done in a single practice session. They think I've got 20 minutes, I can learn this song from scratch. And that's probably not the case. But we also underestimate what we can get done in a month. We think, it's going to take me, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months to be able to learn this particular thing. So Your brain processes what you practice today while you sleep tonight. It's a lot like going to the gym, right? You're not building muscle in the gym, you're actually breaking it down. Now, we're not dealing with building and breaking down muscles here, but we're building our brain connections, our brain pathways between our brain and our ear and our brain and our finger to be able to play guitar and to be able to play these songs. And as we're working in our practice session, we're telling our brain, hey, we need these pathways. And then our brain actually is building them while we are sleeping. So your results from today's session come tomorrow and next week, not during this same practice session. And I just said it is a lot like going to the gym. So if this was helpful for you, I have more free lessons just like this one, along with a free community of other guitar players just like you who are growing and getting better together. And it is the best community online for guitar players, and it is free forever. And you can join us at skool.com/guitar. That's school with a K, SKOOL.com/guitar. And I can't wait to see you there.